Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And my name is Mike, and look what we're doing today. It's the Battle of the Screw Tops.
Wow. And today, Blind Fight Friday. You threw me off. I didn't even know what it was. I got all confused.
I was laughing. I'm like, wow, Screw Tops. We haven't done these in a while.
No, I actually went out for a special thing. So this was asked. This comes courtesy of Cosmo Mariner. He had asked about this one a long time ago, and
I haven't seen that name in a while.
He had asked so long ago, he probably gave up on us because I had drank my Jim Beam Black, and I totally forgot about it, and it was on the list, and I was going through like old questions. All right, so that's what it's going to be. It's going to be the Jim Beam Black, which comes in at 86 proof. We got it for $24.99 against Jim Beam Double Oak. That's what he wanted to see. And we got the Jim Beam Double Oak for $22. So that was even a better idea. So we're going to test them out. Regular blind fight Friday rules. I got black on my head because I just was talking about it. Mike pours, I'm out of the room. Then he leaves the room, I pour. So we may or may not be drinking the same thing at the same time. So we'll go to glass
I can
number
say
one.
For a fairly inexpensive bottle, the nose is pretty good.
You know what?
Right off the bat.
We haven't had this one since the beginning of the channel, and I hammered it down. I ain't gonna lie, but I didn't mind the white. A lot of people are anti Jim Beam white. I didn't mind it. This to me was an elevated version, and I agree was again.
I did prefer the black.
Yeah, I think but
for the nose, I mean, for what did you say?
22 and 29, maybe
25.
Yeah, something like that. 22 and 25. No,
22.
Again,
That's weird too. How the double oak is cheaper.
I think we scored that one at one point. No. That was one of the ones that when I seen it, I'm like, yep, you're coming with me. But we've had that one a long time.
One of those bad stores that has nothing.
Just didn't have it. I'm like, that doesn't look right.
$700 bookish.
Yeah, that didn't look right. Let me throw that in my thing.
I'm liking this nose right off the bat.
No, the typical Jim Beam. Are you getting a peanut today?
I'm getting a nut, but not a peanut.
Okay. All right. Well, we're in the right direction anyways. No, that is, again, glass number one is solid. I mean, it's not, you're not paying $125 for it, so you don't expect it to light your world up. But, I mean, I forgot to say, what was the proof of the double oak anyways? I said the flavor was 86 on the first one. I think it's, this is the one with the blue writing. This is terrible.
That's one downfall.
I think this is 86 proof, too. They put blue writing on blue. So without a magnifying glass, I don't think I'll get it. Or a bright light. So thank you, Cosmo Mariner, for this suggestion. But I'm sorry it took so long because it was one of them that was on my, I got a couple pieces. I write every down, and I have a bunch of, I cross it out when we do it. And I just happened to be going through, and I thought I did everything on the first page, and I was going to rip it off. And I'm like, oh, look at this. I missed like 3 of them. I had no idea.
Like you said, it's not going to light your world up, but it's got a good nose. It's got a good bourbon flavor.
I can tell you, I've had $60 bourbons that I didn't like as much as what I just tasted.
So, and I agree. And back to your, is it going to give you the ride of a wave of
no?
It's
one solid note.
It is, but it's tasty.
Again, glass one is just solid.
Even if somebody's going to make a mixer out of it, you're not going to be like,
it's not
bastard.
Right.
Why are you picking that one?
Yeah, again, I don't feel bad when we drink. When you're drinking a $20-something bourbon, it is what it is. When you get an exceptional one, don't get me wrong. This isn't going to compete with what I remember early times doing. You know what I mean? But it is on.
I bet it holds its own.
I don't know if it will.
I don't think it gets smoked.
No. Are you on glass 2 yet? I'm going to glass 2.
Smokes. Sorry, I guess.
No, you got sidetracked.
I don't know how that happens.
Well, then afterwards you can do what you want.
Well, can I?
Yep.
Thank you for your permission.
I promise. Well, that way I'll be rolling. At least everyone knows what we're drinking. Because I don't know if we're drinking the same or not.
My second one has a more caramel-esque
nose. My second one also has a way longer hang time. Like way, way longer. And it comes with a more flavor. I mean, this
in a better finish.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. It stays longer on it. This one, trying to guess what bottle is what, there is a disparity in color. So if I had to guess, I have to assume my second one is going to be the double oak to me. I mean, I
didn't even pay attention to that.
There is definitely a difference in color.
Now they're two different levels.
But honestly, flavor-wise, I haven't even gone back for sip number 2 yet because the viscosity in
they were
glass
both the
number
same
2.
proof?
I believe so, yeah. I'd need a light to hit to see that one. But I think they're both 86. But I'm still getting the flavor. I'm purposely waiting, and it's been upwards of a minute right now where that is actually lasting way longer than I expected.
It's a heavier. My 2 is a heavier oak finish, too, which not to the extent of that one.
It's not tannic at all. It's actually a nice caramel,
right,
delicious finish.
Not the oak and Eden that we had.
Yeah. Not where you're like, whoa, what is that? It's bitter. It's ugly. It's not. But it helps coat your palate better, and it actually makes the finish a lot longer.
I'm leaning towards 2.
Not even a quarter. I'm going to go back to 1 just to try
right
to
off the
taste
bat.
it. But like 2 made 1 taste water-esque. 1 was good when we were drinking it, but 2 just like towered over 1.
I'll agree with that. And again, not in a bad way. There's just a little more flavor in 2. One's still holding on though.
It goes back to if you drank 1 on its own, you'd be like, "This is damn good."
We were happy.
That's what I'm saying. But
I think
2 just it brings way more of that caramel. It ends with it has a much better finish. It has a much better viscosity. 1 is no slouch. It's not bad. Both of these for under $30, I'd buy them again. In fact, this is my second or third bottle. I know I've bought this a couple of times because it's an easy drinker. Like when you
it's
sit
definitely
down,
an easy drinker,
and it'll go right down. There's no. I don't get like that young. You know what I mean?
No.
Like I mean, I got young out of a Kentucky Owl that I didn't like over there. You know what I'm saying? That we paid $100 and something for. There's no weak taste. The only drawback would be if you're not a nut guy. Although I don't get as much nut on my glass too as I do. That oak takes really takes over the nut.
There isn't
1,
as much.
you get more of that nut.
I'll agree with that
flavor on that one. 2,
and we may or may not be drinking the same, but it sounds like we are.
yeah, I'm guessing on.
I
don't know how I poured yours, but
I think the bottles are opposite for me. That's
you
how
do get that nut right in the very beginning on that, but there's such a caramel-esque and an oaky finish at the end. It takes away where in glass 1 that nut flavor stays throughout the whole thing. So I think I can do a short and sweet on this one. I definitely am liking glass 2 better than I like that. But they're both solid. This was a good review as far as a good suggestion, I should say.
Yes.
Our review may suck. You can leave a comment down below, but it's a good suggestion because they're
suck suggestion is better than none.
well, they're close enough in everything to make it, but it is worth. I mean, we got this one for cheaper money, and if we predicted the bottles right, I would buy this one over this one. Fail. Leave a comment down below. Put an F. Fail for that.
I didn't even change the lights today.
Yep. So that's you're going to worry about that now?
No.
All right. So you like
Hothead.
glass number 2
I did.
over glass number 1.
Yeah, I think it's the way they are.
The way they are, and that's how they are. So I put black on your left, and I put double oak on your right.
So I did the same for you.
All right. So that was so we were drinking the same thing, which makes it easier. So today's overall winner on Blind Fight Friday is hands down the Jim Beam Double Oak. Actually, this plays very good in the Battle of the Double Oaks too. It actually came in pretty good because I was actually shocked because again, $22.
So much caramel in the nose on this now.
This is if you haven't tried it. I highly recommend it. If you can score this for $22 like we did, this is a buy all day long because it's sometimes you get too much oak. You know what I mean? Like this is just solid. It's just very good, especially for the price. So, well, there you go. There's our Blind Fight Friday for today. If you have a suggestion that you would like to see, leave a comment down below, and I'll try to get to it in a timely manner this time. But if you pick bottles that I already killed or we no longer have, I just got to put it on my list to actually go and get it, which is hard to do when you have like 100 and something bottles waiting over there to be cracked.
And there's so many new bottles, or not even new bottles, or different there's different companies too that we haven't even
Oh, I know.
opened up yet.
It
It is hard to do because I'll call him like, "Have we done this? Have we done this?" And he's like, "Nope." But we need this. I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't hear you."
yeah. No, I did. I went and dropped a ton of money on bottles we already did, and I hate to do that because we have like a ton of money over there, bottles we haven't done yet. But again, leave a comment down below. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the suggestions. I can't talk today. I don't know what the hell's going on. So that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe.